Welcome to the Genius ERP Education Management System. Today, we will have a look at the Institution Management module in detail. Let's see the institution settings first. Here, you have general settings where you can make overall common settings for the institute. Select institute type, for example whether it's a school, university, or college. From here, you can add a username prefix to generate usernames. Select an institution board, for example State Board, ICSE, CBSE, etc. Here let's select CBSE from the given options. Exam grading type is optional. You can select exam grading types from the given options such as GPA, CWA, CCE, and ICSE. You can also generate an automated registration number or GR number by selecting the auto increment option. Select the time zone as per your geographical region. Select the Yes option if you need a student guest list criteria-wise. Select the Required option if you need employees' and students' last names to be displayed. Click on Enable Auto-Generate Username Password option to create automated credentials for employees and students. Also set the count for the number of times you can update credentials. For example, if you type 5 here, you can update the credentials 5 times. You can integrate biometric attendance for students and employees by selecting student attendance and employee attendance from here. You can enable overtime for employees by selecting the employee overtime option from here. Select these options if you want the software to collect regular student exam fees and repeater student exam fees. From here you can select whether you want attendance of students day-wise or subject-wise. Select yes or no as per your choice, if you want an automated mobile app update. From here you can select whether you want registration numbers to be generated institute-wise, department-wise or class-wise. If your institution has multiple shifts, select multiple option and select the single option if your institute has a single shift. You can set past attendance modification for students and employees from here. For example, if you type here 31, then you can update the attendance for 31 days. Here you can add multiple email IDs of the employees. Those employees will get emails notifying them about their attendance, and by selecting this option emails would be sent along with the attendance time. Set the number by which employees can get attendance updates through messages. Here if you select yes, you will get shift-wise employee attendance updates. You can set the size of the uploadable file that you want the software to accept. Let's select 10 MB here. From here you can select the date format as per your choice. Select the birthday SMS option, which helps the software send birthday messages to employees and students. You get 2 methods for online form verification, either by CAPTCHA or OTP. Select yes if you want the software to accept the online application form fee. Here you can set a tagline for the institution that will be displayed on all the forms and also customize the tagline position from the given options. By selecting this option you enable the software to accept numbers and figures in decimal values. Now coming to the fee collection settings. From here you can collect the student's partial fee in the current or next installment. We provide different fee payment modes like cash, check, demand draft, POS, online payments, UPI, NEFT, IMPS, and RTGS. You can also set a default payment mode from the given options. Let's select cash here. Set the fee collection type from here, whether you want to collect fee payments monthly, 3 monthly, 4 monthly, half yearly, or yearly. You can allow partial fee payment by selecting Allow Partial Fee Payment checkbox. Set minimum percentage for fee amount to be collected from here. Let's type 5% here. You can also manage fee receipt settings from here. From here set the number of fee receipt digits. For example, if we enter 5 here, then the number of digits of the fee receipt number will be 5. If you want auto increment for the receipt numbers, select auto increment from here. Select this checkbox if you want to set a class-wise fee receipt prefix. Here you can add terms and conditions for fees as per your flexibility and requirements. We also provide student name settings keeping in mind the naming conventions followed by the diversified population. For example, let's set the short name position as the first name first and then the last name. For full name, let's set the position as first name, middle name, and then the last name. In the end, click on the Update button to update all the settings. Now coming to ID card settings. Here you can customize ID cards for staff members as well as students. Here, set the color for the header from the available color bar, then set the color for the footer. You can either set body image or body color as per your requirements. For setting the body image, you need to upload the image you want to be displayed as the background, and for setting the body color you just need to choose the color from the color bar as per your choice. Add instructions for faculties that they need to follow while on duty. Select the Yes option, if you need their signature, mobile number, and address to be displayed on the ID card. Similarly, you can customize ID cards for students and non-teaching staff members. From here you can also add signatures to ID cards for different designations by just uploading the signature. Select the custom option from here if you want to generate customized ID cards, or default if you want to generate ID cards according to the default settings set. Select the ID card name from here. Click on the Update button after making the necessary settings. We also provide a feature to change the default name labels for the institution under Institute-wise label settings. For example, you can change the default word department to stream by clicking on the checkbox. Similarly, you can change class to course, section to batch, teacher to faculty, caste to denomination, and IFSC code to bank code. After making all the changes, click on the Update button. In application form settings, you can customize your online application form by setting the logo, banner image, and header. Set color for institute name, title and form title. Upload images for the banner and logo of the institute. Click on the Update button after making all the settings. This online form link will be displayed on the institution's website, that is third-party website from where the students can enroll online for the courses they want to opt for. When you click on Apply Now, you need to enter the CAPTCHA code, and then the students can fill in the required details for online enrollment. Once you click on the Submit button, you get an option to pay online enrollment or application fees. Exam settings help you set the default grades. For example, let's set grade A for student scoring at least 80% with remark as excellent, grade B for student scoring at least 60% with remark as very good, grade C for student scoring 50% with remark as good, grade D for student scoring 35% with remark as poor, and F for those students who fail. Set default rankings from here. If the student scores greater than 80 marks in 4 subjects, then he will get the first rank. If the student scores greater than 75 marks in 3 subjects, then he will get the second rank. If the student scores greater than 70 marks in 2 subjects, then he will get the third rank. Also, set default class designations. For example, a student with 95% will get the first rank, one with 90 will get second, with 85, third, with 84th position, and so on. Third-party service settings help you to manage transportation settings, where you can track vehicles using vehicle tracking URL, make SMS settings where you can select different SMS gateways and also set SMS URL, SMS user, SMS key, sender ID, DLT number, and template ID. Make payment gateway settings from here. Select the payment gateway of your choice from the given options. Enter merchant ID, username, password, secret key in percentage, payment URL, and bank name. Make email settings. Select the mail server name, and enter the host name, username, and password. Also, make video settings from here. Enter host, port, username, password, path, and URL. Click on Submit button. Here you can make default attendance settings. Set grace time for late entries for employees. As in, if you enter 15, the worker will not be penalized for being late if they are only 15 minutes late. You can set overtime parameters from here. If you type here 30, then overtime of the employee will be calculated after 30 minutes of his shift end time. For example, if the employee has shift time from 9 to 5, then his overtime will be calculated from 5:30 p.m. Select the overtime calculation formula. Here let's select after shift end time, which means overtime will be calculated after the shift end time. Select these checkboxes if you want weekly off and holiday off hours to be calculated as overtime. Set attendance status rules from here. If you select any error case, then it would be calculated as a present. Set parameters for half day and absent from here. Enter late count, for example, type 2, which means the employee's attendance would be calculated as half day if the late count is greater than or equal to 2. Enter early departure count, let's type 2, which means the employee's attendance would be calculated as absent if the early departure count is greater than or equal to 2. From week holiday settings you can set the number of working days and holidays in a week. You can also grant weekday holidays or half days from here. Let's assign a weekday off to students and staff members. Select the day on which the leave is to be assigned. For example, here I select Tuesday. From here you can select the week number, let's select the second week. Select the common option as we are assigning leave to all. Then just click on the Save button. Festival holidays can be updated from here. Let's assign Republic Day leave to only students. Select the date, enter the title as Republic Day, enter the description as holiday, select the holiday option, select only students and then click on Submit button. Other holiday settings help you grant summer vacations, exam preparation leaves, etc. Let's assign study vacation to only students. Select the starting and ending dates, enter the title as Reading Vacation, enter the description as Study Well, select Holiday option, select Only Students option, and then click on the Submit button. Online form fee settings. From here you can set fees for different online application forms. Select stream. Let's select Science stream. Select shift as morning, select class as 12th Science, enter the title as Entrance Test, enter the amount as 500, and add a description as admission. Click on Submit button. Report settings help you customize the report's layout by setting the header and footer. You can keep the default settings or else customize the report's header and footer by uploading the header image and footer image. You can also add text in the footer. Then click on the Update button. In the Institution Details section, you will get the list of the institutes handled by the admin. The Institution Admin section displays the list of admins handling the institution. You can add multiple admins from here. Enter all the necessary information of the admin you need to add and then click on the Submit button. In the Institution Guest User section, you will get the list for guest users along with their credentials and login details. You can search for a particular guest user by just entering the username or phone number. You can add a new guest user from here. Enter all the necessary details here and then click on the Submit button. You can split classes into the appropriate number of semesters in the semester settings. We have a unique feature, namely permission settings. Here we have two subsections, namely Assign role-wise permissions and Assign employee-wise permissions. Let's talk about role-wise permissions. For example, select School Teacher in User Roles, then select the role you need to assign. Let's select Set Grading Levels. You can also assign employee-wise permissions for various modules from here. Select Department. Here let's select Commerce Stream and then select the respective employee to whom you need to assign permission. Select the modules for which you want to grant permission or select the Select All option and then click on Submit button. Thanks for watching.